call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. The Gators will kick it away to start. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas Longhorns offense will have first crack at this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to throw, it's Parker. Moving out of the pocket. Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the move. Right out trying to get it in. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They've really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Texas! First score of the game goes up. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early. In front of this crowd, you know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators offense will go to work for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Traore. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back on the option to give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Lewis to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. To the air on first down. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little extra time. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The play action fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Lewis wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Rutgers proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Scarlet Knights team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me.
Scrambling away.
Really unexpected.
There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Longhorns. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up, trailing 14-6. Use the play fake, now to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. to take the top off. Snags it down the right side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis to throw. Here's a heat.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johns. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about.
Turning it on. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Snags it. He will score. Touchdown, Texas. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
RPO complete to open the drive. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Florida. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gators send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play.
Catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick release by the QB. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Parker. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on first down from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Let's go. To the air, it's Parker. Looking to scramble. It's caught. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He's got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. Strong, firm tackle. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Longhorns!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Gators will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes the catch at the 30. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. They get to him as he throws.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Back to throw, it's Parker. Rolling right and going deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And they get him down. The Longhorns have moved it inside the 20. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Grab behind the line. It's Johns. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Lewis to throw. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
Nowhere to go. The ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football, and you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something.
He's got it on the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They use Used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Used the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
He's loose. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Looking to pass. It's Parker. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Bringing the heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The throw to the outside is complete. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver.
Oh, he's got some space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. Quarterback adapted. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Got it, looking for the 1st down. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Gators have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Traore. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake. He makes a catch. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver going in motion. The give on the inside. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on second and goal? From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the back. answer on the last two plays. What can they dial up on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Back to throw, it's Parker. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're
gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened.
Catch and stride inside the 15. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Hauls it in. Oh, he got loose. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab at the 30. Turning it on. No, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Pushes toward the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Here's the give off the left side. At the 35, he's loose. It's a seam wide open. Running inside the 20. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. To the air, it's Parker. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Running back searching for a hole. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the fourth quarter.